Hello all, this is Zimnala coming at you with another adventure in the Kingdom of Thornwood. We are going to be continuing our adventures here in Shining in the Darkness, Darkness Edition, version 1.7, as we head on in and try to finish out the Cave of Courage. Seems doable with what we got. We got some decent upgrades. There's two major damage increases we could get still, but that's just a matter of gold. We could upgrade our first two characters to have the Madu instead, which would be more of a defensive boost than an offense one, but it would still raise their damage like another 7 points. So. And I believe it actually works on like a 50% rule, like every 2 points is like one more, so technically that would only be like another 3 damage apiece, but still, that could be the difference between one-shotting and not, so. Still worth pursuing. Like, as you can see, Pyra's doing closer to 50-60, so. It's also pretty likely she's gonna kill these pumpkins now, so. We'll get some extra out of that too. See? I figured. That's a boost to EXP for sure until we stop seeing them. But we'll enjoy it as we walk in. Now we can walk in the other way and get that way a little further. We didn't actually finish the first of the side areas with the treasure, so we're actually gonna have to go back through that, unfortunately. We ended up losing one of our friends, but on a positive note is we're not too far off from learning the revive spell, so in the future that won't necessarily be the same stopper it was for us. But for now it obviously had to happen that way. Hello there, friend. This is our friend the Clay. Didn't see anything new from him, but still good to see him. Oh, they'll get another try. Show us your moves. What you got? Well. They're doing good at not taking down. Oh, they can paralyze hit. Ooh, that's spicy. See, they got something. Let's put that down for them. Paralyzed hit is no joke. There's also a chance they can critical, but we're not gonna sit and let them beat on us. If we get really curious later, we could encounter it more organically. So much gear. They all tried to heal someone that had already left the battle, which is pretty funny. Yeah, we really didn't get that far down this path. There should be treasure down the left side. We already did the right side. And there's not. The reason I walked to the end of this is I like to fill out the map. It's just what I do. I like it. If we're running low on MP, we do. We try. Another wisdom seed. I guess I'll use the herb, because might as well. I think this way is a dead end, that's why I'm covering it first. Another healer fruit. I'm sure we'll get a chance to use that too. So cave geckos are probably the only normal enemy that we haven't gotten a reading on. I don't know which way is further. I was trying to decide, but it doesn't really matter too much. Oh, we got the duck behind the shield that I theorized. Write that down for them. That just cuts damage in half, so doesn't hurt us at all. This is progress, okay. I thought so, but I wasn't fully remembering. The funny thing is, because we hit everyone in a group, them calling more allies to the same group doesn't really help them all that much. But they tried. Alright. I think it's pretty likely we can finish out this path at least. I think we got what it takes now. Hello again, Droplet. I don't think they're gonna live very long, but they can try. They sure didn't. I think this leads to the prison cell door. From what I remember, so we're not gonna be able to get much out of this, but we're gonna map it somehow. Please do cast a bunch of healing spells and not actually attack. That would be very useful. Ah, you did it. Oh well. Take the healer fruit at least. Yeah, even the Drakelings have an extra space in their name. I can see it. Like, it certainly isn't a critical issue, but it's noticeable. Oh, yep, it's the other way. Doing a good job of taking our magic away. Hello again, Droplet. I mean, we're not even taking all that much damage. Almost all of our MP loss has just been from them draining us and walking over the green sludge. This should be pretty near the end. Hello, Hydraxes. Oh, they're sturdy. So they howl. They just have spacing in their names. Okay, so the only thing we learned about them is that they can howl. Oh, the cat's burst level 2. Okay, that's new. So I'm gonna write down a couple of things. Burst level 2, Big Night 10. These guys did howl. And these guys did burst level 2. Okay. We also are gonna be able to get their EXP, although it's gonna be a little more complicated than it usually is. Do our best to get it. $267, $360. So there's 60 EXP. I might have lost the gold. Okay, we'll have another chance at gold, but we got the EXP. Let's see if we've done this. Yes, this is the way we came. Okay, that's all I had to confirm. Oh, treasure. Cool. Yeah, we should be at the end of this pathway, though. Now another shield to sell. Cool beans. Oh, new friends. Gorbles. Now we'll pull these up. And in here. I expect these will be a little better than the Dark Peaks for EXP and gold, but we'll see. The only thing that these used to do, because I think they're equivalent to the Minotaurs, is they used to cast Quick, so they could do anything. They might also die before they get to do anything. So tragic. 153, 195. So that's 51. So that's actually exactly the same as in the Dark Peaks. We didn't get a sense of anything they could do, though. Other than die. They were pretty good at dying. Oh, okay, we're going first. They're not going to live. This will definitely help us get their gold, though. So it's 90. So they give 90 gold, not too shabby. So these are the equivalent to the Night Stalkers. So their EXP got a hard nerf, and their gold got a little nerf. So that's probably every enemy in this area. You get to go first. You get to do it. That's what they did. They did it. Yep, this is the end path of this. We're gonna kind of go in a circle around this. I'm gonna prioritize these guys because they can paralyze us. So these guys are gonna get a chance to go this time. They do good damage. They're breaking through our defense. They have good attack. Did we just get 3 defense on our hero? I've never seen 3. That's crazy. Oh, they're gonna get a chance to do stuff. They can howl. We already knew that. They can run. That's fine. Well, They had a chance to show us more, but they didn't do it. Maybe they're shy. Yep, this one's just a circle. And these guys are gonna get another turn to do stuff too, because there's two groups. What are you gonna do? They ran. They did it. They showed us their feet. They ran. Yep, that's actually something we didn't see them do, but they used to be able to do, so it was likely that they could. So we're gonna put Howl in here. These guys are also pretty fast because they're outpacing Milo. And these guys haven't used any fire or anything, so maybe they aren't Blaze 3ing it up anymore. Wow, the main character outsped that one. Huh, a shield to sell. Okay. We'll go finish the dungeon. Doesn't matter if they take our mana, because we're gonna have to use our Angel Feather to get out anyway. here is the exit. Okay, not too shabby. Alright, we can't cast, but we can use this. I didn't actually pay attention to how much gold we gotten for our journey, but we'll find out when we go to buy stuff. I'm assuming that we have enough for at least one Madu. I'm thinking we might even have gotten enough for 2. But we'll find out. Finding these sell items isn't going to hurt that either. Anything else? Yep, this. Oh yeah, we can get 2 of them. Good. Yes, that'll be 15 more defense and 7 more attack. Totally worth it. She still has like 25 on everyone else on defense. Like, I really don't want to buy her just more armor upgrades, even though it's the biggest thing that would help her. She just is so far ahead of everyone. I just want to see how our gold status is. 2200. Well, I guess we could do it. Oh, did I not keep it equipped? Huh. There you go. But I know what we're gonna do. We're gonna sell your hat. I'm gonna get another iron helm. It's a step up. Cool. Alright, so we got 2 things we're going to do in there. First we're going to do is we're going to go down the same path we just did and go take out the boss. That's our plan. Then we're going to loop around backwards and go down the other path to the end of it. Because we don't have to do those little loop-de-loops at the end of the level, we probably will not even run out of MP. Yeah, we're not quite fully equipped for this part of the game, but we're almost there. So, there won't really be many upgrades for us to buy going forward. There's like a unique helmet that showed up that would be just for basically either Milo or Pyra, that magic hood. There's like a better armor that everyone could wear, that's the chainmail. That would cost us about 5,000 a pop for all of them. And that's certainly something we're gonna get as well. But that probably will happen all in the next dungeon. The very last dungeon isn't gonna have many upgrades left for us to buy at all. Yeah, we've kind of scaled past this dungeon, but I'm still gonna walk through it to get the other stuff in it. When we have to go back anyway to get the Arbitrude regardless of what we want. That was mean. Put everyone to sleep, jerks. They may get a couple spells off on us. We'll kill her yet anyway, so you enjoy this fun. That guy knew what was up. He was the smart one. And we're also a little smarter. Getting out of here was absolutely the right idea for them. Yeah, we took some damage. Oh no, we might have to heal. I think it's interesting that these guys have the advanced run technique of where they have a higher chance to run than otherwise, but it seems that only happens when they want to run. Oh, well, get the extra EXP. Hello again, Clay. You have a good chance of not taking damage. Maybe that's an ability. Or maybe it's just a stat thing. Ooh, an Iron Lance. I don't know if we want to use it, but I'm gonna actually hand it across the board and see who can wear it. Get this off our list right now. Can't wear it from Milo. I don't expect any of them to be able to use it. Just so you know. Why can you wear this? so random. I guess Pyra could be a knight if she wanted. Alright. Yep. So that is 75 attack. Let's make sure that lines up with what we know. Huh, I didn't expect that. I guess that was before, like, as well, so I just, for some reason, didn't have it in my head as likely. I don't know if the gold matches up, but I do know everything else. Very interesting. I'm gonna check that off our list of known items then. So that could be better for a boss scenario, which is ironically where we're going. I also think that might have been our turn back there, so we're gonna turn around and look. I might have gotten distracted by that item and passed it. Man, they're getting some good drains off on us. Do these guys have single and double attacks? They might actually, because that was a lot of turns. I should write that down. That was more turns than normal. Guess I didn't notice that before. So that's kind of nasty too. No, I didn't pass it. Okay, that's all that matters. Just had to make sure. Yeah, they definitely get 2 attacks. Huh, I don't know how I missed that before. And I guess you can't see everything at the same time sometimes, so... We're noticing different things at different times. It makes sense. I mean, at this point it might take as much time to walk back out to the entrance of this to go the other way as it would be to leave the dungeon and come back, so I might end up just doing that. Especially with all, like, the mana draining we got hit with. Yep, Blaze level 2. They got something. Ooh, and critical hits. Alright, that's 2 abilities. Well, if we're going to be leaving anyway, it's fine for us to let the boss have a couple rounds just to see what they do. Because we're going to be restoring our MP before we come in anyway, so we can go a little bit wilder on that. We can only fight this boss once. Hello, giant, completely unsuspicious rock. I really need a little heal. I'll pop off. Hello there, friend. You're Turtlemore. That's a joke on a Tremor, but turtle. You can probably... let's see if the Madu does something. We'll start speeding people up. What else we got? Make it slow. See what we can do. Didn't work. So they cast Quick level 1. We can do it too. So I'll put that in their list of things. Okay. And Madu, of course, didn't do anything. Let's see if the breastplate does something. Freeze level 3. 46, 40, and 38. 38 and 46. I just like to keep the range open. And I'll write down that it did freeze level 3. Haven't seen any sign of multiple attacks yet. Start beating down on it. Level 3 Blaze. Oh, that could be spicy. That's not good at all, actually. Oh, we could actually die from this. It's possible. Don't have a lot of gold if it happens. Yeah, I think we're toast. Okay, we know. We had to learn. I took that as a risk when I did this. He also had 2 attacks last time. It was for science. So tragic. Well, definitely spicier than last time. How we doing? They restored all of our stuff. What'd we lose? 1800 gold. Not the worst. We'll be fine. But yeah, we'll go there. We'll fight him. And this time we won't just hold back. We gave him his chance. That was the only way we were gonna know what he did, is if we gave him a few rounds. I also think he always did double rounds, so I'm gonna write that down. So the main thing that was changed about him is he didn't do a heal that I saw, but we also didn't hurt him very much, so he might not have chosen to do that. He also used attack magic, and we didn't see that in the previous version of the game. Not only that, he did 2 types of advanced ones, so that's like a double chance for it to show up. Because like, I think they pick one at random from their list of things. Having 2 entries makes it twice as likely. Yeah, Quick didn't do a lot for us because almost all of his damage was done via magic. There is also a spear we could buy. That's true. There was a long spear that might have some good stuff going on. You can certainly check that out. That was like 9,800 or something crazy like that. There was also a longsword for sale, but that's probably a single attack weapon, and I wouldn't really care that much for that. Yeah, I don't think that boss is gonna be a problem. We weren't trying to kill him for like the first like 3 rounds of combat. And we didn't really have a heal spell that could out-heal that either much. I mean, Milo will get one that does. It's just, we're not there yet. It also doesn't help that Pyra's still at level 2 on her curing spell. I mean, not even at level 2. I mean, that does limit her to only healing like 25 to 30 HP around. That doesn't even keep up with one magic attack, let alone 2. I wonder if it's gonna roll past again. Oh, it sure is. Hello, giant non-suspicious rock. This time we're gonna equip the stronger weapon. Not that we really got much off last time, but you know, we're gonna do it. We'll see if this does anything better for us. Going all in. $34.44. It doesn't always do 2 either. That was only 1 attack. So we can put that on their stat block. I wasn't sure. It's gonna write down the range that Blaze level 3 had. 32 and we saw 44. Pretty fast. You could flex? Oh, that's actually a defensive one. It cuts damage in half. That was funny. Alright. Well, we got lucky to see that. Because that's pretty unlikely. Let's put that in there. It does essentially the same thing as ducking. 1500 and 600. That's a boost to their stuff actually. That before it was 400 and 300. Doesn't quite make up for the death we took last time, but I mean, it's nice. Well, we didn't take much damage to our MP this time, so we can easily just walk out. Hey, we got revive finally. Okay, we're good. Let's just mosey back. You know, we never did test to see if we hit more than one enemy with this. I don't think so. Yeah, we didn't. It's just a single attack. Yep. Good. Why would it not be, you know? Believe it or not, we're better off with the other one most of the time. I do like how that boss was buffed up a bit. Like, that extra damage does make it dangerous to sit there like I did. And at this point in the game, we didn't have a lot of options for just out-healing it and ignoring it, so it did make it a bit of a danger. But as you can see, just attacking did make it work out. Well, this would be bad if we weren't going first. Yeah, overall I'd say the balance is a lot better because while that boss was a little beefed up from before, it does seem like some of those extra damaging monsters that were in the previous version have been toned down a bit, so it's a little less of a likelihood that you'll party wipe just randomly for a new monster encounter. There used to be like just one mob that was intentionally overtuned to make every area a little spooky. In this place, it was actually that lizard at the end. He used to cast Blaze level 3. And they tell you, you're not really gonna handle Blaze level 3 very well, which is part of why that boss is scary, because yeah, he casts it, but the problem is that you could get a group of 4 of those lizards, whereas you can only encounter this boss in a solitary situation, so you're not gonna be hit with 190 damage in one round. Oh, another lance. Actually, that could come in handy. We could give that to Pyra to hold on to. It is a better weapon if you have to deal with a higher defense boss. And it is better than anything else you could get that would do that at this point in the game. Yeah, we're gonna mosey down this other path. Shouldn't take too long, but we'll arrive at the end of it. I think there might be like one more like off-beaten path that has treasure. I don't like have the map for this place 100% map in my head, so I have a general idea of where it goes. These guys are also pretty fast. I don't think I commented on that last time. They not only go twice, but they go ahead of Milo a lot of the time. I'm gonna figure out where we deviated last time, and then we will follow down the other path. That's a dead end. Like I said, I don't have this direction fully mapped out in my head. Yeah, the only ability we got from these guys is that they do tend to have the ability to paralyze on hit, which is new to them. Yeah, we went the other way, which was the double length one, and so this is the way we have it going. Hello, Droplet. What you got going on? Whole lot of not living? I figured. I think these loop to each other. We'll still map it. I don't really think that this part of the exploration is going to take long, because we are killing mobs in single hits most of the time now. Yep, and every dead end we go down is another mystery solved. This one might be another magic path, or it might just be a dead end. Let's see. I do think we're most of the way down this side's path, though. This one's pretty short. We also aren't killing them in one shot, most except for Pyra, so they're also getting that chance to go. So they also got some defense to them too. Yeah, them mostly doing level 2 is a lot safer. It does a quarter of the damage of the second level of it, of the next level of it. Depoison is pretty much just cell fodder. Same thing with smelling salts. This is probably gonna take us right to the end. That's my guess. Yep, it sure did. We are good. Can mosey out of this. will sell off the extras. I'm just gonna test to see how much it sells for. So that would be 12,000. Let's see if that's in line. I think it is. It sure is. Okay, so that's new. I don't see a need to have more than one, so we're just gonna drop it. Cool. So now let's see what we're working with. Okay, we can get a couple of chainmails. And we can pass the hemp robe that Milo's wearing over to Pyra as well. What else are you offering? Bronze armor. Ooh, we're gonna have to test this too. Okay. I forgot about this one actually being an option. So usually bronze armor cannot be worn by Pyra usually, so it adds 40 defense. See if Pyra can grab it. We can't. Give it to Milo. I'm gonna also buy one of the chainmails. That way we just at least get the stats for everything good. Make sure Pyra can wear it. She sure can. So we're gonna shuffle things around. So we already know that he can wear it. We're gonna see if you can wear it. Of course you can, but, you know, we're being thorough. So that's 40. See if that's in line with what we know. I think it is. Yep. Okay, we could take that off the unknown list. And that should be... it's 45. So that got nerfed a very smidge. So it used to be 50. So we'll change that on the listing. Oh. And we add the chainmail to the main character. Gonna move this to Pyra. How are we looking? A little better off than the main character now, but that's to be expected. A little better off from him as well. So at least they're in line with each other as best as they can be. Cool. So we'll save it on up. And we are going to take a rest here. We conquered another dungeon. We fully explored the monsters inside of it. And we got the Cave of Truth open. So we are gonna go in there next time and see what we can do. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye y'all.